All right, folks, welcome to Introduction to Psychology. If you were able to find this video, it definitely means you are in the right place. As I stated in my introductory email, my name is Stephen Kushner. I will be your online instructor this fall semester. A little background, I've been teaching psychology for almost, I guess this will be my 15th year, and I've taught at both the high school and university level, so I'm really happy to join the Oakton faculty. The purpose of this email is just to help you navigate this website right here, to help you navigate D2L. So for example, if we look at the top, you'll see all the major topics that we need to know, like content, discussions, assignments, quizzes, grades, and so on and so on. So I'm going to click on a few links, we'll take a look together and make sure that we clarify any confusion. If you scroll down, there's a few things to take a look at. First, when the course runs from, it is August 23rd to December 15th. And also kind of give you an example of how you might divide your time to study and prepare for quizzes and assignments. I also mentioned this in my email that all assignments, all modules will be due on Thursday. So what I put here is kind of a, an example schedule you might do to make sure that everything is completed by Thursday. And of course, Fridays, personal self-care day. Take, relax, and then of course start again the following weekend. Other things to take a look at, if we look on the right with the upcoming events, if you want to know when things are due, you can of course click on the content, but you could see quickly when things are due with the upcoming events. So for example, August 29th, you might have Module 1 due. If you keep scrolling down, Module 2 will be due September 2nd, right? Everything's due on a Thursday. I did mention this for Module 1. It should be due, technically it would be due on the 26th, which is a Thursday, but because it's the first module, I'm going to keep it open a little bit longer. So for Module 1, I'm going to keep it open until Sunday, the 29th at midnight. But going further, after Module 1, everything will be due on a Thursday. Most importantly, let's take a look at some of these links up here. First, let's click on content. This is where you're going to find all the modules, and if you have any questions or confusion, this is where it is at. So if we start here on the left, you'll see where I'm hovering over. My office hours. Because this is virtual, you can reach me via email, we could do a Zoom meeting, we could do a Google Meet meeting, and I usually reply within 24 hours, so you should hear pretty promptly from me. Also, here's a link for the syllabus. You should have received it. If not, please click on it. There is an extra credit syllabus quiz that I would love for you to take, so make sure we know what's happening in the syllabus. This is an online course, and for some students, that could be a little challenging. We're not all used to doing remote learning. So if you want to watch a video under learner support resources, there is a video there about how to support you during online learning. One of the more important links I would click on first is the quick start guide. Let's click on that together. Okay, and what do we see there? Let me scroll up. So the resource that we're going to use from this class is called McGraw-Hill Connect. And this link is going to help you set up your connection email and log in, because this is where the textbook is going to be and the assignments for each chapter. So if you click on Connect Student Quick Tips, it's going to give you kind of a step-by-step how to log in. Okay? Once you are logged in, every single time you log in, go to McGraw-Hill Connect, which I'll click on right here. And this is where, you'll launch everything. You'll launch the textbook, you'll launch the assignments. If there's confusion, you can email them and they'll help support you. They're really, really good at helping you out. So this is a link you'll click on, McGraw-Hill Launch Connect, and that'll take you to the textbook and all the assignments for each module. So I would say as a whole, before you start anything, look at the syllabus and make sure you set up your McGraw-Hill Connect. After that, here's our modules. There are 14 modules for this class, and each module will run a week. All the way from Module 1, which is the beginning, right, the science of psychology, and Module 2 about the brain and behavior, all the way, if we scroll down, to Module 14, which is health psychology. And then, of course, finals week we will get to. All the modules are set up the same. So, for example, if I click on Module 1, let's take a look at what we see. What you're going to see is a little summary, right, of kind of what the module is about. Let me kind of scroll out of there. You'll see the topics that are going to be covered, right? So very introduction and research of chapter 1, and then the things that you'll need to do for that module. So for example, for module 1, there's an extra credit syllabus, there's a video on how to do your discussion boards, participate in your discussion forum, and this one I believe, and I'll scroll down, is just getting to know you. Please read chapter 1. And then there is an assignment for chapter 1 as well. So there are 3, 4, 5 things to think about for module 1. If you scroll down, you'll see all the different forums and assignments as well. Connect orientation is just getting familiar with McGraw-Hill. Here's the extra credit syllabus quiz. Here's the video to watch on how to be appropriate on discussion boards. Don't say anything that might get, somebody, angry or anything, although please engage in discourse. I do want some good heated debates. And then here's our first discussion, right? This is just getting to know you. What are your goals? What do you want to do? So this is due August 29th. You'll see there's always a due date next to each one. And then lastly, here's chapter 1. When you click on it, after you sign up for McGraw-Hill, this will take you to the textbook and the assignment. There is a PowerPoint as well for each module. I would take a look at it. It's not, it's good to take notes on, but there is no assignment that goes with the PowerPoint, okay? So the assignments are really going to be with the modules for chapter 1, the McGraw-Hill Connect, okay? And that's how our modules look going forward. So if I click on module 2, it's going to look relatively the same, right? You have your topics covered, right? Parts of the brain and nervous system, and the assignments that need to be completed, whether it is watching a video about Jody's story. Here's the PowerPoint on chapter 2. You have a discussion to answer on the 4 lobes of the brain. That is due September 2nd. And then, of course, the McGraw-Hill Connect chapter, and there'll be an assignment as well. When I click on that chapter, this is what mine looks like. Yours might look a little bit different, but this is what it's going to look like when you do the McGraw-Hill Connect. You press launch, and it's going to take you to the website, okay? So there is our resources. Now, I will say there's also, there are 2 exams throughout the semester, throughout the fall semester, and then, of course, a final. I believe if you go to module 4, and I'll go that with you guys, is on states of consciousness like dreams, drugs, and sleep. If you scroll down, you will see the first exam. This is also under McGraw-Hill Connect. So this is not due until September 23rd. And it is open September 16th, so you do have a week to take the exam. I don't mind, and I actually do encourage you to meet with a group and get a study session together and work on that. There are 75 questions. And let's see if I click on it, there might be some more specifics. Actually, it's going to take you to the launch, but yeah, there are about 75 questions, all multiple choice. Okay, so that's the content. This is where you'll find the modules and the exams. Discussions, if I click on, this is where all the discussions are going to be. And this is just a summary of how your discussion should be when you post. Read the prompt carefully. What is it asking you? Prepare before you write your response. You can write your draft, right? Minimum of 200 to 400 words. Make sure spelling is good and grammar. And of course, this is important, not only write, but respond to 2 other students. Okay, we want to engage in discourse and not just post something. So you can scroll down and see all the discussions. There are a total of 6 discussions. Okay, so 6 discussions out of 14 modules. So it is not in every single module you will have a discussion to do. Looking up above, if you click on assignments, these are all the assignments throughout the entire year. This is just maybe to get a sense of the order in which they occur, and also if you completed them. If it's completed, you'll have points. If not, it will say a 0. Under quizzes and exams, if I click on that, you'll see the extra credit quiz. The other quizzes and exams are under the modules. So those 2, midterms, the midterm, you'll see those under the modules. This is just where you see the extra credit. Under grades, right? This is our most important. We want to see how we're doing in the class. If I scroll down, you see all the students in our class. The class is out of 485 points. And that's because we have points on extra credit. We have 6 discussion questions, right? D1 all the way to D6 are our discussion forums. And then chapter 1 all the way to chapter 4 are going to be kind of our our assignments, okay? And here is our exam that is between chapter 4 and chapter 5. We'll have our exam 1, and that will cover chapters 1 through 4. And we continue our chapters and assignments. Exam 2 is going to be between chapter 9 and chapter 10. And this will cover units, let's see, it will cover chapter 5 through 9. So 5 through 9 will be on exam 2. And then lastly, the cumulative exam. The final is going to cover all of our chapters. Okay, so that is something to think about as well. So it's pretty self-explanatory, but your job is really just to kind of, navigate, and I would just, just click on different things and see what helps you. But overall, hopefully that's a nice introduction. Hopefully that clarified a few things. And if you still have questions, please, please, please email me. But looking forward to the semester, and take care. See you guys on Monday.